Hello everyone, welcome to Brainstorm Academy. Today we will explore one of the most important concept of mathematics that we call factorial notation. Why do we study factorial notation mathematics? What are its uses? And how can we connect this concept with the real life, right? Because factorial notation, this concept is most important. It is most important as far as the probability and statistics are concerned, as far as the combinatorics, where we study about the permutation and combinations, which is all about the arrangements of objects and selection of objects. So as far as the whole mathematics is concerned, this concept which we call factorial notation, it is most important in the field of mathematics. So dear students, what is factorial notation? In mathematics, we represent factorial notation by the sign of excitement, like this. Okay, this is how we represent the factorial notation. This is how we denote the factorial. But why do we study factorial notation? We study factorial notation because it helps us in counting. It helps us in arrangements. It helps us in counting things, right? So let us suppose that we will take an example of 5 factorial. So this is 5 factorial. Okay, so whenever if we are to determine the value of this 5 factorial, so 5 factorial is nothing but multiplying the numbers which are below than 5 until we reach at 1. That is 5 factorial equals to 5 into 4, 4 into 3, 3 into 2, and 2 into 1. So whenever, by the time we multiply these numbers, we get 120. We get 120. We get 120. But what is this 120, and how can we connect this concept with the real life? We can connect this concept with the real life. Let us suppose that we will take an example of number of books. Let us suppose that we have 5 books. Book A, Book B, Book C, Book D, and Book E. These are 5 books. These are 5 books, right? Now we are to arrange these 5 books in 5 boxes. Let us suppose that this is box number 1, this is box number 2, this is box number 3, this is box number 4, and this is box number 5. Okay. Now we have to find the total number of arrangements of these 5 books. If we are to find the total number of arrangements of these 5 books, how can we find? We find it by using the concept of factorial. By using the concept of factorial. So multiplying the whole numbers below this 5 until we reach at 1. So what does this 120 mean? This 120 means the total number of arrangements of these books. Let us suppose that we have to arrange this book A, right, in these boxes. So how many choices we have to arrange this book A? We have 5 choices. We can arrange this book A in this in box 1, in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5. Okay, so we have 5 number of choices to arrange this book A in 5 number of boxes. Okay, let us suppose that we arrange this book A in B2, in box 2. So now there are 4 choices left. So if we are to arrange the book B in these boxes, so how many choices are left there? There are 4 choices left. So in the same way, similarly, if we are to determine the total number of arrangements of all these 5 books, how can we find? We can find it by using the concept of factorial. What is that? It is 5 factorial. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this 120 means that we have 120 number of arrangements, right? So there are 120 number of ways by which we can arrange these 5 books in 5 boxes. So this is how we can understand the concept of factorial. This is how we can make a layman understand about this concept. What does this mean? Why do we study factorial in mathematics, right? And if we generalize this formula, let us suppose that we took this example, that is we had 5 number of books. There can have n number of books. See the beauty of mathematics. Mathematics is not only about counting numbers. Mathematics is not only restricted about the counting. It is about the logic. It is about creating the mathematical thinking. It is about intuition, right? So we can generalize this formula. For n number of books. Let's suppose that, what does this n factorial mean? It means that we have n number of books and we are to arrange the n number of books in n number of boxes. So what will be the required answer? The answer will be n into n minus 1, n minus 2, so on and so forth, 3 into 2 into 1, until we reach that 1. So what is this? This is the total number of arrangement of the n number of books that can be arranged in n number of boxes. So this is how we can understand the concept of factorial, right? I hope you understood today's topic. Allah Hafiz.